Hey, good evening. I wanted to talk to you about decisions. And what I want to say is, what we decide today impacts our future. Good or bad, we can trash our whole future with one decision that we make today. We talked down in the comments about how in the olden days, for me, I would eat bad. I'd go somewhere and I'd eat something bad and I would let it ruin my whole day. And so eating that one bad thing, I would let that turn into eating bad for a whole week and then a whole month and then a whole year. And so that each day I made a bad decision. And so then it would impact my future. So if we decide today that for today, we're going to eat on plan. And if we make that decision, we can impact our whole future. So that's what, we wake up and we choose. Okay, are we going to choose to stay on plan today? Are we going to choose to prep and be ready for whatever comes our way? Are we going to choose to just wing it and hope for the best? And then when things go all catawampus, that one decision made an impact because if you're like me, you're not a moderator. So if you're like me, you have one thing and then it turns into another and another and another and another. So that one bad decision of not being prepared can catapult you into a whole month worth of trashing our future because we made a poor decision. So one thing that I've learned is that just because I mess up one thing now, I have been able to get to the mental place of, okay, I ate that one thing and let's get back on it. Let's get back on track. When family comes to town, we have, we celebrate the winter birthdays and the summer birthdays, and they always buy an ice cream cake. And I always get, teeny, about that big, like between my fingers, about that much. And I have it. And in the olden days, 100 years ago, in the olden days for me, I would have had it and then been like, well, I done messed up. So now let me go eat all the things. And I would every time, but I would make that decision. So the decisions you make today impact your future. So if you wake up this morning and, you decide, okay, today I'm doing it, I'm doing good, then you have just made the decision to impact yourself or impact your future in a positive way. And let me tell you something. I don't know where you are in your journey, but I can tell you when you reach your goal, your future self is going to be so thankful for all the decisions that you're making right now that are the good decision. Your future self is going to be so thankful. So every decision you make impacts your future self. You can make good decisions or you can make bad decisions, but every decision you make, it's your decision to make. It's not somebody else's. Somebody can't, unless you're being held hostage. And if you are, please comment something down in this video and we'll see about getting you some help. And I'm not trying to be silly. I'm just saying, somebody and you shouldn't have somebody shoving food in your mouth. And so you are making the choice and the decision to eat what you eat. So if you decide today that you're going to stay on plan, your future self is going to be so proud and so thankful. If you decide today that, I'm going to wing it and I'm just going to eat what they have at the potluck, or I'm just going to eat what they have at the Christmas table, or I'm going to just not even look at the menu before I go somewhere, then that is a decision that you made yourself that is going to impact your future. So decisions, every decision you make, it impacts your future. Like I said, we can trash our whole future with a poor decision. Somebody who uses substances, illegal or even legal substances, if they choose to use too much of them, it can ruin their future. Somebody who has used too much food, it can ruin a person's future. And then next thing you know, they're getting their toes cut off. They're having to have part of their fingers cut off. They're having to have, internal organs are failing and shutting down. So every decision you make today affects your future. So really start slowing down and thinking, is this the decision I want to make for my future self? And start visualizing, your future self. Do you want your future self to be proud of you? And, do something today for your future self. Unload the dishwashers for your future self. Make your lunch for tomorrow for your future self. Take your dogs for a walk for your future self. If you're going to be locked up in the house all day with them and they're going to get on your nerves, think about your future self and what good things you can do today for your future self. Just know that your decisions, yours, not theirs, nobody's. Your decisions, what you decide today is what impacts your life. So you can wake up and decide to be happy. I wake up every day and I'm like, okay, just be happy, Terry. Just paint it on, fake it till you make it. And the next thing you know, I got K-Love going and I'm dancing. So I decide every morning, I want to be happy. I want to be a fountain today. I don't want to be a drain. Decisions can be done in all kinds of things, for all kinds of how you dress. You can choose to dress cold. You can choose to dress warm. You can choose to have 20 dogs, or you can choose to have 2 dogs. Every decision you make, it impacts your life. So you really want to make sure that, don't get me wrong, we all know I make dumb decisions, but, I still, every day I wake up and I decide, all right, I'm going to eat on plan today, and I'm going to be happy inside. I'm going to be joyful because I know Jesus is the reason why I'm here and why I'm on this channel and why I have all you people with me. And so I'm going to celebrate Jesus, even though I woke up on the wrong side of the bed because the dogs were nudging me and it's only 5 o'clock in the morning, but my alarm isn't set to go off till 6 o'clock and I don't want to get out of bed, but I know they're hungry and I don't want to get out of bed, but I choose to roll out of this bed and I'm like, I'll tell my Alexa to play some K-Love and I'll start off grumpy and I'll be like, oh, that's a pretty decent song. Oh, that's a better song. Oh, that's a good song. All right, Jesus, we got this day. So you have to decide today what you want for your future self and you need to stick with it. Okay, bye.